Namaste students, I JVN Indu, Assistant Professor, Department of Science and Technology, Faculty of Education and Methodology, Jayoti Vidyapit Women's University. Today, I will discuss about architecture of 8085 microprocessor. So, let's start. This is the architecture of 8085 microprocessor. We will understand this architecture from the program counter. So we will start this architecture from the program counter. We know that program counter is a 16-bit special purpose register. Program counter holds the address of the next instruction. So in the program counter, the address of the next instruction is available. This address will go through the address bus. This address bus will split into two parts. Here, a node to A7 address bus, and here A8 to A15 address bus is available. A node to A7, A8 to A15, these are the numbers of address bus. We know that address bus is the set of lines. So A node to A7, A8 to A15, these are the numbers of the address bus. After this, the particular memory location will select inside the memory, and the control bus will generate the control signal read, and at particular memory location, the instruction will come through the data bus. Or we know that 8085 microprocessor has 8-bit data bus. So D node to D7. So here 8 lines are available. It means we can use these lines like an address bus or like a data bus. So when we use these lines for the address bus, then the numbers of the address bus will be A node to A7. And these lines we are using as a data bus, then the numbers of the data bus will be D node to D7. After that, the data will come through the data bus and it will store inside the instruction register. Instruction register used to store the first instruction. After this, this first instruction will go to the instruction decoder. Instruction decoder is used to decode the received binary pattern. After that, information will come on the timing and control circuit. Timing and control circuit is used to release the control signals. B, C, D, E, H, L, accumulator or A. These are the general purpose registers. These are the general purpose register. Programmer, these registers are available for the programmer. WZ is the temporary register pair. This is only for the microprocessor. Programmer can't use this WZ register pair. When we want to store 16-bit data, so we can use BC, DE, HL register pairs. ALU, arithmetic and logic unit, is used to perform arithmetic operations like add, subtract. Accumulator always hold the first operand of the instruction. In the temporary register, the second operand of the instruction is available. In the temporary register, the operand can come from the B, C, D, E, HL registers. This section for the flex. Suppose this is the ALU. These are the inputs of the ALU. The first operand of the ALU is the 3, and the second operand or second input of the ALU is 2. Suppose we want to perform add operation. So the output will be 0, 5. 0, 3 plus 0, 2 will be 0, 5. When we want to add 6, 7, and 27, then the output of the ALU will be 67 plus 27. 7 plus 7, 14. Carry will generate. So this carry will store in the carry flag. So in the flag registers, different flags are available, like carry flag, sign flag, 0 flag. If the result of the ALU is negative, then from the sign flag, we can identify that the result is negative or positive of the ALU. If the result is 0 of the ALU, so from the 0 flag, we can identify that the result of the ALU is 0. So these flags contain the status of the current result. These flags contain the status of the current result, not previous result. This section for interrupts, and this is this section for the serial input output control. We know that stack pointer is a 16-bit special purpose register. It is used to store the address of the top of the stack. Incrementer and decrementer. This section is used for the increment and decrement. We know that program counter, when the instruction is fetched, then program counter will increment by 1. So incrementer will increment the value of the program counter by 1. And in the pop and push operation, stack pointer will increment or decrement by this section. So today I discussed about the architecture of the 8085 microprocessor. I hope you are satisfied with my today's digital session. If you have any query, please mention in the comment section. Thank you.